Welcome back in this afternoon. In today's Ask the Doctor segment, we're talking with a gastroenterologist. So we're dealing with intestinal problems, and Dr. Mark Janich is from Brookwood Medical Center, and he's here today to spend some time with us. Hello.
How are you doing today?
One of the things you wanted to address was when you should get a colonoscopy, right?
Right. I mean, by and large, the recommendations remain as they have been for a long time. Starting at age 50, your average person should undergo a screening colonoscopy, and then every 10 years thereafter, unless precancerous polyps are found, and then it may be anywhere from 3 to 5 years. Now, the American College of Gastroenterology has recently, in the last few years, recommended that African Americans start screening at age 45.
Okay. All right. Beth is in Oxford right now. Hey, Beth.
Hi there.
What's your question?
My question is, a few years ago, insurances did not approve for colonoscopies, and so many people got flex SIGs instead. And even if that was negative, if you're over 50 and have still never had a baseline colonoscopy, should you still go back to get one?
Absolutely. The flexible sigmoidoscopy just looks at the lower third of the colon, and many colon cancers are found proximal to that. So clearly you want to, I mean, before, a poor alternative used to be doing a flex sig coupled with the stool hemocult, where you check 3 stools for any chemical evidence of blood. But that's very limited in its ability, and the gold standard remains colonoscopy, so clearly you want to get that colonoscopy done. And today, it's very unusual for an insurance company not to approve screening colonoscopy.
Great. Thank you so much.
Surely.
Thank you very much. And for a colonoscopy, is it something that you can expect? It's a whole day out?
Well, not really. I mean, you're talking about a couple hours from the time that you arrive, at least in the circumstances I'm
Well, I guess for out of
with.
work, though, if you're trying to plan.
Yes, no. That day
yeah.
you're out of work. You're sedated, so you can't be driving that day or going back to work.
Okay.
But that afternoon you can do things around the house and that.
Okay. Let's go to Peggy. She's in Birmingham. Hey, Peggy.
Hello.
What's your question?
My question concerns another colon condition other than cancer. It's diverticulosis. I'd like to know, I've been plagued by this for about 10 years, and I'd like to know if, in your opinion, is there a good way to keep this under control without going into the infection, the diverticulitis?
Well, the best thing you can do is try to stick to a high-fiber diet. So we're talking about trying to get those total 6 and 8 fruits and vegetables a day. If they total up to, you want to try to at least get your 6 total of fruits and vegetables a day. Now, if you've ever had an episode of diverticulitis where one of those pockets has become occluded, bacteria trapped in there, and then you have a focus of infection, then probably avoiding nuts by the handful or popcorn would be a good idea. But just trying to get that high-fiber diet otherwise would probably be your best opportunity to minimize your risk of diverticulitis developing.
Right. Well, I've learned from experience, don't eat nuts and don't eat popcorn, but I also drink what I call a fiber cocktail every day, the Metamucil and Citracel mixed together, and that seems to help. But I have to miss out eating a lot of things that I'd like to eat.
Sure. Well, I think that sounds like you're doing pretty much all that you can do.
All right. Thank you, dear. Thanks so much. Theo, is that right?
Yes.
Hey, what's your question?
Yeah, I want to know what is the difference between the 10-year colostomy exam and the 5-year colostomy exam?
When you say the difference between the two, I mean, if, for instance, if you underwent an initial colonoscopy at age 50 or 45 either, and then you were due 10 years later, it'd be that situation where we found nothing on that initial colonoscopy. Now, if I found adenomatous or precancerous polyps, let's say a few small ones, then typically we'd bring you back in 5 years. So it's dependent upon whether we're finding these polyps that have the ability to develop into a colon cancer. We've taken those out, but now we're looking sooner, if we're looking at 5 years, to see if any new ones need to be harvested and removed.
That's all I need to know. I just wanted to know what the difference was.
Sure.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you all for calling. Dr. Janich, thanks for coming in.
You're welcome. Thank you.